Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Yeah. Dope discussions. Yeah. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Yeah. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions.
So let's get into it, y'all. I've been seeing a lot of content being recommended to me, and a lot of it is revolving around body counts, right? And even when I watch certain female content creators, you know, even ones that are not like in my niche, so to speak, like just in general, like a lot of them have been bringing up the whole conversation of body count, and they always allude to the fact that it's very childish if a man cares about a woman's body count, right? They all go into this whole spiel about, oh, I don't understand what's the big deal when it comes to women with high body counts. Like, who cares? You know, men sleep with so many different women all the time and nobody cares, and he's high-fived and, you know, so on and so forth. So if a woman just so happens to have a high body count, what's it to you, right? It's not that big of a deal. And here's the thing, you guys. And as a woman, I feel like it is important for me to say, and maybe, just maybe, I could get through to women better than men as far as explaining this. Because I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to men talking about things like body count with women and stuff of that sort, you're gonna automatically be written off to be, you know, a misogynist, a woman hater, just all of these derogatory terms, right? Your toxic masculinity, the whole nine. And I feel like as a woman, you know, that's not entirely true. First things first. Now, granted, there could be some men out there to where they do embody those qualities or characteristics. But just because a man cares about that does not mean that, you know, he will fall under those categories. And as a matter of fact, a man would be, in my opinion, very wise to care about a woman that does have a high body count or has been out in the streets. Now, I will go ahead and say this, okay? And this is my opinion. I feel like it's important on both ends. I don't want a man with a very high body count, just the same way as I'm sure a man would not want a woman with a high body count. You know, me personally, I would prefer a man that is very wise and highly selective with his peen. That way I can, you know, feel like I'm safe as far as maybe STDs or anything regarding around, you know, just being safe and healthy. And in addition to that, you know, I don't want somebody that everybody has had access to. You know what I mean? Like that makes me look bad as a woman, in my opinion. You know, a lot of women could disagree and say, well, I like a man with, you know, a lot of bodies because that means that he has a lot of experience. And just the same as I'm going to say that doesn't make a woman experience just because she had a lot of dick. I don't feel like that's the same case with men. So I feel personally on both ends, we both, men and women, should be mature enough, wise enough, and very selective with who we lay down with, because we don't want to give anybody access to us. And as it pertains to men, especially when it comes to being reckless, you guys could get trapped with babies, child support, again, STDs, all kind of things that you just don't need. You know what I mean? So I feel both men and women, in my opinion, should be very, wise with how they maneuver. But there is a double standard, okay? And again, I feel like it's important for us to acknowledge the double standards. Women, we are receivers, right? Our anatomy shows us so, right? When we are penetrated, we are receiving that man's energy. We are receiving that man's fluid. We are receiving all of these different elements that is coming from this man, right? Which, again, could tamper with the energy that we carry. A lot of you guys really do downplay and sleep on the science of it all. When it comes to energy, it is very real and it can be exchanged, especially as it pertains to women. And with us being receivers of energy, we can hold on to those energies, whether good, bad, or indifferent, beautiful or ugly. We're holding on to all of that, and we're harboring that within our energy, within our spirit, within our minds, within our movements, the whole nine. And when men talk about pair bonding and things of that sort, when it comes to women and having a lot of, actual partners, that is a real thing that we do as women need to consider and think about. Why do you guys think when it comes to a lot of women out there who may have been out in the streets heavily, they have a very difficult time with finding men that they can relate to, men that they can bond with, because, they have all of these different energies within them. He's picking up on the last man that you just slept with, in addition to the previous guy before him, and all this and the other. And so it's very hard for a man to connect with us. Okay. And again, this is on an energetic level, quote unquote, spiritual level. It's hard for a man to really get through, because we do have all of these different frequencies going on. And so when it comes to women, it's different. Men dish out energy. Again, I don't agree that men should be out here reckless, sleeping with a whole bunch of females. But scientifically, maybe he's better suited to do so than us, right? That's one element of it. And I see y'all super chats. I'm going to read them in a second. Y'all, we can hit 200. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Okay, some real talk. Ladies, I know y'all gonna be watching, from the clouds and the shadows, but that's okay. As long as you get the message, it's all that matters. Okay, but y'all definitely like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Okay, I do have my alpha juice today, you guys. I will be sipping on this, but I left it in the fridge, well, actually the freezer, and I like it when it's a little bit slushy. And so I left it in there a little bit too long, so I'm waiting for it to thaw out a little bit so I can sip. But this shit is fire. Okay. It has a tropical taste. It is called Soul Power, SOL Power. It has a very tropical taste, and it's also kind of spicy. So I'm assuming it's probably ginger, but it's fire. And again, y'all, it's still frozen, but I like it slushy, so I'm waiting on that to thaw out. But we do have our discount code y'all can use down below. $5 off crown heads. Okay, crown head. $5 off. So that's one element of it, ladies. And again, I know y'all watching from the shadows, lurking, trying to figure out, well, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? I'm going to tell y'all today. Okay. For me, sitting back, peeping game, and listening to my brothers and them giving me the scoop and the tea, sis, I'm going to tell you exactly why, outside of pair bonding, why men care about high body counts. Okay. Now, the first thing that we have that I came up with as far as why men care about high body counts as far as women. And I know, ladies, y'all could be like, this is so unfair. What a double standard. When it comes to men, they get praise. But you mean to tell me I can't be a a hot girl. I can't be a city girl. I can't be in the streets. I can't go out there and explore my options. I can't go out. No, you can't. I'm sorry, sis. It is the way it is. Okay. The first thing that we have is this. And a lot of you ladies may not have understood this reason as far as why men care about a woman's body count. But first things first, it does damage his status and rank. Okay. When a man is caught flaunting around used up goods, hear me out. It places it into everybody's minds around him. He must not be worth much. He don't got it going on like maybe he's trying to portray. Because if he did, why in the fuck is he out here parading around a female that is clearly for everybody's sheets and the damn streets? We don't understand that when it comes to men, their image matters, right? Men need to be perceived as the man, as well as living out the reality of being the man, right? And we already know perception can be reality a lot of the times. So if I'm looking at a guy and he's with a Brittany Renner ass chick, right? People are going to side eye him like, you couldn't do no better than that. What is wrong with you that you have to cheapen yourself? You have to discount yourself as a man in order to qualify for this woman. What is wrong with you? And so, ladies, when you're out here in the damn streets, and what did I just say earlier? Perception can be perceived, can be reality a lot of the times. Even if you're not out here bouncing on all the different penises that you are entertaining. A lot of y'all like to, play this up as, oh, I'm just dating. I'm just exploring my options. I'm just having fun. Whatever. Even if that is the case and you're not sleeping with these guys, if it looks like you are, if it looks like, oh, she's always hanging around a lot of different guys, it can place it into everybody's mind, whether it be true or false, that you are a little bit loose. And no man of means that has a reputation to uphold, a status to uphold, rank, whatever, wants to be seen with a female that it seems has very easy access to her. Because if I'm with that type of female, then surely I'm not an exclusive type of guy. Surely I'm not the man. I'm not high ranking, because if I were, I would be able to get with a female that was more exclusive, not in the streets, less known for being maybe reckless with her body, sex, entertaining guys. It doesn't matter. So this is a reason why when it comes to a woman's body count, men do care and they will steer clear of you if you even look like you've been out here in everybody's sheets and in everybody's damn streets. You're messing up my reputation. And when it comes to men, you guys, we're going to be real. Just like everybody else, men have egos, right? And when it comes to my woman, I need my woman to represent. My woman reflects me. So if I'm with a for the streets ass bitch, what does that say about me as a man? If I'm with a female that everybody has been up inside of, what does that make me look like? Ladies, this is why this is important to men. Their reputation is at stake. Their ranking, quote unquote, and status is at stake. And they don't want to be caught dead, proudly flaunting around a used up good. Like they really did something. You can make him look bad. The only guys that don't mind doing this I'm gonna be honest with you, weak simp ass niggas. Okay, that's who don't care. Like, oh, but she bad though. Yeah, I know she for the streets, but she my queen, and I know she for the streets, but she changed and she reformed and all this. Okay, even if that's the case, right? Even if you're out here a reformed woman, you're not in the streets no more, whatever. The mere fact alone that you used to be, right? You being changed and reformed does not erase your bodies. You being changed and reformed does not erase your history or your reputation. It doesn't matter. Did you still get the dick? Yeah? Okay. So, don't want it. Which is why when it comes to women, we really have to move strategically and wisely with who we lay down with, because it can block our blessings and hinder us from being with the men that matter. What do we mean by being with the men that matter? We're talking about the men that are quote unquote high value, right? I'm gonna say high quality. You know what I mean? The men that are respectable, the men that are successful, the men that are wise and intelligent. Those are the type of guys that we block ourselves from being with, potentially by being reckless in the streets. Now, if you don't care about that and you don't mind being with a future ass, pumping up ass dude, then cool. You can do what you want to do. If you want to be with a diddy bopping ass dude, that's cool. If you don't mind being a Carisha, that's cool. If you're a city girl, okay. But if you're looking to settle down with somebody, again, that's respectable, successful, and wise, intelligent, masculine, I strongly and highly suggest you be very careful with, your reputation and your name, because that can be essentially everything. And again, when it comes to men, they do not want to be walking around flaunting up a female, flaunting around a female that's been used up. It just makes them look bad all the way around. So that is one of the reasons why men do care about your body count. Okay. And brothers, y'all let me know. Okay. Because I have 3 things that I listed. Y'all let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with your little big sis that the first thing that we named as far as why men care about body count is accurate. Is that valid, you guys? Okay. Do you guys care about body counts because of your status and your rank? Put a 1 in the chat if so far so good. Put a 2 in the chat if it's like, nah, I don't really care about all that shit. I just, that ain't it, sis. Y'all let me know. Put a 1 if you agree with the first thing I put on my list. Put a 2 if it's like, nah, not so much. Okay. Okay, I see all the ones. Pontiac put a 2. Big Smooth says F yeah. Okay, I see a bunch of 1s though. I saw 1 too. Okay, let me go to the top and see what y'all saying in these super chats. Hold on, let me read them. We can hit we should have at least 317 likes, y'all. Thank you, MCM. I see you back. He says peace and blessings, sis. Let's talk about it. We gonna talk about it today. And shout out to you. I believe you said you're from South Africa, I believe, or West Africa. I don't know, but shout out to Africa, okay? Thank you, John Till. It's only like 10 to 15% of men that can get bodies, so their argument is trash. What do you mean? What do you mean, John Till? Elaborate. Uh-oh, it's getting to that slushy. I like that. This shit's so damn good. If y'all don't get y'all damn apple juice, I don't know. You missing out. And this one is good. I got added to my list of my favorites. Soul Power. I like that one. What do you mean, John? So you say it's only like 10 to 15% of men that can get bodies, so their argument is trash. Explain. Thank you, Mr. Payne. It says it's not a double standard. Women and men have different sexual standards, and the fallacy is trying to judge them the same. It is not. Okay, y'all have got to elaborate. Okay, break it down to a crumb for us. Let us know. We like the dialogue. We like to learn. Okay. Let us know what you're talking about, Art Payne. You said it is not a double standard. Women and men have different sexual standards, and the fallacy is trying to judge them the same. Break it down for me. Okay. Thank you, Lilo or Laylo. I appreciate you. Who else did I see? And then we're going to get into the next thing, you guys. John Till. It says, side note, double check that bottle because it has to be a special plastic that goes in the freezer. When they thaw out, poison toxins are released. See, I'm a black man giving a black woman leadership. Uh-oh. Now, on the website, they told us that we can freeze these. So, and the owners of this company, you know, they're hella dope, and they seem to be very like health conscious and aware. So I doubt that they would tell me I could freeze something that would be poisoning. Okay, I doubt that. But thanks for the heads up, John Till. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna still freeze it because that shit tastes so good as a slushy. All right, and I see all the ones in the chat. Thank you, Sorenzo. Epigenetic inheritance is why people have more personality traits and or disorders than we realize, and it's not healthy at all. Why my child act that way? Ooh, okay. Because you got all them damn different energies. That's why. And you know what? That can also be something that's very interesting. Like if we're out here being reckless hoes, okay, and we just so happen to conceive a child, could that be something that, you know, causes our children to maybe have mental issues or personality disorders or behavioral problems? Like that's something to really take into consideration. That's pretty deep right there. I don't know, Lorenzo. You might be onto something with that. All right, y'all. We can hit 400. Y'all like the video? Share the video and subscribe. Okay. And let's move head along to the second thing that I came up with. Okay. And again, this is me as a woman. Again, learning from my brothers, listening to my brothers, peeping game on my brothers. Okay. And me trying to articulate and translate this over to the women because they do watch, you guys. They may not subscribe, they may not like us, they may not share the video, you know, they may not comment in the comment section, but the females watching. Okay, hence why we get talked about on TikTok, hence why we get videos made about us. Okay, everybody's watching, you guys. Let's not get it twisted. Okay, so ladies, the first thing is you being a reckless hoe is damaging his reputation, his rank, his status. Okay, you're embarrassing to him. Why do you think, again, when it comes to the whole Megan Thee Stallion situation, one of the things that really triggered her and hurt her the most was the fact that her being out here, being a hot girl, it came back to bite her in the ass. It came back to haunt her because her man, right? What's his name? Party? Her man, I don't know. I could be wrong. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But her man felt like his status and his ranking was diminished because he's out here flaunting around a female that everybody's been up inside of. Okay, I ain't gonna say everybody, but maybe more than he would like to acknowledge. Right? This is why it's very important, ladies. You got to think ahead. You got to think about the future. You got to think about, okay, how can this come back to bite me in the ass later? If I were to have children, you know, would I want my children to know that they mamas got around? All of that matters. If I were to be very interested in a guy, you know, would I be ashamed to tell him about my past? All of that matters, you guys. Megan Thee Stallion is a prime example of this being true. Okay, peeping game on that. When we're talking about flaunting around used up goods, I'm pretty sure her man feels that way. Like, damn, she damaging my reputation. I'm out here, booed up with a female that everybody's been up in. That's not a good look. That's not making me look like I'm the man. And what I say, men want to feel like they have something exclusive, right? Which leads me into number 2. Our pain coming through again. Hold on. Let me get into this first, our pain. This leads me into number 2, you guys. Men like prized possessions / trophies. Okay. It is not valuable if many have had it. This is why a woman's body count matters to men. How in the hell are you a trophy, a prize, something that is exclusive, precious? How in the hell is that you? When everybody has touched it, licked it, dicked it. No. This is why a woman's body count matters to a man. What did I say earlier? Men want to feel like they are the man. I'm number 1. I'm top notch. So much so, look at what kind of woman I was able to select to be on my team. It is nothing cute or nothing that grants a man bragging rights by having a female on his team to where she's been on everybody's fucking team. Do you think a man feels like the man if he's had a female that's been on everybody's roster, on everybody's bench, on everybody's playing field, everybody's court, bouncing and juggling balls? No. Not cute at all. Men like prized possessions. This is why men are so into cars a lot of the times. Men are so into collectibles, whether that be maybe jerseys, shoes, even sports cards. You know what I mean? Like baseball cards and stuff like that. Like men like prized possessions, things that are exclusive. They really want that and desire that when it comes to their women. I cannot be looked at like I am the man when I'm with a female to where every man has been with her. Again, fellas, put a 1 in the chat if your little big sister is on to something with this one. Put a 2 if it's like, not quite, sis. Y'all let me know, okay? I'm a woman giving my perspective, based upon what I'm learning from my brothers, what I'm seeing from my brothers. And when it comes to men, from what I've observed, you guys want trophies. You want a woman that you can show off proudly, right? To where not only does she look good, but she's a good woman, and you feel like she's custom made for you. Like, no, this is custom fitted for me. Ain't nobody had this. Not on a massive wide scale. I'm seeing all the ones. Corey got it too. Yeah, let me know. Even if you disagree, let me know why. Okay. I also do want to hear from the guys who feel like body counts don't matter. So feel free to chime in too if you like, oh, it's not a big deal. Y'all are fucking lame. Whatever your opinion is, I do want to hear from you guys as well. But even based upon the poll that I took earlier on my community wall, let me go to my community wall. And I'm going to actually show you guys or tell you guys what the verdict was. So earlier, I took a poll, okay, approximately 3 hours ago. I made a poll on my community wall. And I said, fellas, do you care about a woman's body count? Okay. Let me log in from my actual page so I can actually see the numbers. Okay. Now, you do have men out here who don't care, right? But check this out, you guys. As a matter of fact, I'm going to screenshot this and send it to me. Send it to myself so y'all can actually see that I'm not lying about this. Okay. But I did take a poll earlier, and a lot of men said that they give a damn about a woman's body count. So, ladies, it doesn't really matter, how you feel about it as a woman, because you're not dating yourself. You're not with yourself. A lot of us want to be with men. So why are we not valuing what they care about? Just something for you to think about. Okay. All right. Let me airdrop this to myself. Just so y'all can see. And I also really do. I hate that when it comes. I hate that about women. I'm gonna be honest with us. I love us, but I hate that about us. We're the main ones that want to be in relationships with men. We want men to take care of us. We want men to protect us and all of this, love us, be devoted to us and everything. Yet we don't value their opinions about anything. We don't value what they value. We don't care about what's important to them. And by us having that stance, we really end up blocking ourselves. We work backwards doing that. This is what we do a lot of the times. I'm gonna be real. A lot of times we go against completely what men value, what men desire in a woman. We'll do the complete opposite. Oh, men say that they care about a woman being in shape. No, I'ma actually not take care of my body. I'ma eat what I want to eat. I'ma do what I want to do. I'm gonna be lazy. I don't care about men not wanting a woman that's out of shape and all it is. Right? Men, they say they want a submissive woman, a nurturing woman, and a loving woman, and all this. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be this strong, independent boss bitch. And then after we go against everything that men are looking for and desiring, then our next step, again, ass backwards, is to try to shame them into wanting it and accepting it. No, he told you what he desired. The very people, which are the men, that you are looking to wine and dine you, pamper you, spoil you, sponsor you, sex you, give you money and protection, those very people, you need to be listening to what their requirements are. This is how you're able to even get such a luxury, extended your way in the first place. Why would you go against that? I hate that about us. I'm going to be honest. It's like we would rather work backwards. We would rather work harder and not smarter. If somebody's telling you, hey, you can get $100 if you do this, why would you do the opposite of that? And say, nah, I'm not going to do that, but you still should give me the $100 anyway, because technically a real man, he would just go ahead and give it. No, bitch, that was not the requirement. And what's so crazy is it could be something as simple as smile for me and I'll give you $100. Well, actually, I don't feel like smiling. And, I feel like frowning is, me expressing my true nature and my true self. And that's me being independent in my own person. So, and it's like, man, why do we do this? You know what I'm saying? But this is what we do. But I say all this to say this. If men are out here saying on a massive scale, look at this. Let me remove my banner. If men are out here saying on a massive scale, I give a fuck about a woman's body count, right? I asked men 3 hours ago. You see it right here on the screen. I said, fellas, do you care about a woman's body count? 87% says yes, it's important to know. 87%. 13% said, it's not a big deal. That's childish. What she did before me is not my business. But 87%, they said, oh, yeah, I care about that. So if the vast majority of men care about that, why aren't we trying to fit whatever mold or requirement or standard that the vast majority of men are looking for. Right? Because sure, you have 13% of men that's like, I don't care about that. Right? And this is out of 512 votes. Out of 512 votes, 87% of men said, I care about that shit. Right? So although you have 13% that's like, nah, not a big deal, how many men are you going to run into that do care about it? That it is important to. Again, the men that have the status that you're looking for, the attractiveness that you're looking for, the stability, the security that you're looking for, how many of them will care? We can't just keep trying to shame men into just accepting what they don't desire. That is not working anymore. I keep telling y'all that shit ain't working. Why do y'all think so many men now are just going overseas, or they're completely doing away with relationships, marriage, or anything serious? Do y'all know how many guys I've listened to, I've heard say, oh, I don't care about it anymore because, I don't care to take a woman seriously anyway. She can do what the fuck she want to do. She ain't mine. She mine for right now. But I don't really care. More and more men are adopting that mentality because more and more men are not giving a fuck about taking a woman seriously. So why should I care about who she's been with? I'm not even with her. And with more and more men adopting this mentality and this stance, the more reckless y'all are going to become. Hence, the more alone, struggling, and all kind of other shit you're going to become as well. Because a lot of y'all are pushing men to the limit. Y'all are pushing men to be like, you know what? I'm done with that shit. You know what? I don't care. Because I don't care to be in a relationship anyway. I don't take none of these bitches serious anyway. All of them for the streets. Right? But when men are answering this question, it is in my opinion that they are talking about women that they do desire to be with. So if a man is checking for a woman and he's trying to settle down with her and all of this, and he's really trying to vet and inspect her thoroughly, oh, he gives a damn about how many bodies she has. He cares. Absolutely. And we already went over some of those things. Again, his rank, his status. It's embarrassing to flaunt around a female that is used up goods. It's embarrassing. Again, I keep bringing up Megan Thee Stallion. One of the most heartbreaking things for her was to realize that the hot girl summer catches up to your ass. What happens when you want to go in the house? I don't want to be a hot girl in the streets no more. I want to go in the house and settle down now. But now all of your bodies from you being out on the streets, being a hot girl, falling out your damn closet, and your man embarrassed because you're damaging his rank and his status. You making him look like a simp ass nigga. Oh, damn, dude, you out here, that's wifey? You know you could have got that for the free, right? You know, all that shit she doing for you, she did for me and the homies. Again, for free. It can make you look away. As a man, they can be very damaging to your ego. Let's not sleep on the man's ego, you guys. Okay? Again, number 2, the prized possession. Men like things that are exclusive. Men like things that they can show off and brag about. I cannot brag about something that everybody's got. That's like pulling up your little big sis, for example. I have a 2020 Toyota Camry. Used, bitch. Okay? Your little big sis pull up with the 2020 used Toyota Camry. Do y'all know how many 2020 used Toyota Camrys I rode by just today? I go to the damn grocery store and it's 2022 Toyota Camrys. It's 2021 Toyota Camrys. It's 2020 damn Toyota Camrys every motherfucking way. Do you understand me? Okay? Used. That motherfucker smooth though. Okay, that motherfucker ride smooth. It give me the A and B. And I heard they gonna last me my whole motherfucking life. So I don't mind. But can you imagine me pulling up like, hold on, Steve. Could you imagine me pulling up like, you know what I'm saying? You know, look what I got, y'all. I know you got you a Lambo. Yeah, that's cool and everything. Yeah, I know you got you a Ferrari. You know, but me, bitch, I pull up with my 2020 Toyota Camry. They gonna be like, bitch, Camry 2020 used. Yeah, look, let me tell y'all something, baby. My car, before I owned it, before I had it, it was a rental, bitch. Okay? When I got my car, it already had 60,000 miles on it. Okay? I cannot brag about no shit like that, y'all. I'm grateful. Okay? I'm grateful. I love my car. But bitch, a lot of y'all are 2020 used Toyota Camrys. Is that a symbol, a status symbol for your man? Hold on to y'all, baby. Come on now. Child. Jessica. Like, yeah, you know, I got me a new Ferrari the other day. Could you imagine your man pulling up with you and you in 2020 used Toyota Camry? I can't brag about that. That's something you just say, yeah, I just got this tucked away. You know, I just got that, you know, just get me by. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You keep it on the low. That ain't bragging, right, nigga? That ain't bragging words to be like, yeah, you know, I worked so hard on my life. I got all this money, you know, and I'm talking about as a man, right? I got all this money. I got all this bread saved up. I got my business in order. You know, I can have my choice of women. But in this case, I'm using cars as women, right? I work so hard to get to this level where I can pull up and buy any car that I want. Do you think a man would want to pull up after he's busted his ass, worked so hard, saved all his funds up, and got to a particular level in his life? Do you really think that he'll be proud to pull up with a 2020 used Toyota Camry as his status symbol, as his trophy? That's the difference, ladies. It's embarrassing. I'm pretty sure Megan's boyfriend, right? Even Megan, and I see y'all super chats. I'm gonna read them in a second. I'm sure Megan's boyfriend, hear me out, is like, damn, dirty. Now I'm speaking in St. Louis slang. Damn, dirty. Like, I didn't know it was a 2020 used Toyota Camry. Like, bitch, I thought that was a motherfucker. Bitch, I thought it was a Rari, nigga. Like, can you imagine the embarrassment? And hold on, let's go there for a second, you guys. Let's go there for a second, because I think it's very important. But before we do, I gotta read my super chats, okay? Because I ain't gotta give me no money, so I appreciate it. Thank you, Eugene. If Brittany Renner decides to change and look for a husband, good luck, Brittany. Hear me out, Eugene. I'm getting ready to go somewhere for a second, and I think it's something that is very important for women to understand and know and hear, coming from a woman. Again, when men say the same shit I say, oh, he hates women. Oh, cancel him. Oh. So let me say it, because I get it. Let me tell y'all something. We can hit 600. Y'all give us 550 likes. Thank you, Green Eyes. Yo, Danica, shout out to you and your husband. As I was leaving LTR with one of these females, she was doing as much damage to my psyche and energy as possible. What's an LTR, y'all? Y'all know I don't be knowing these acronyms and shit. What was an LTR? I don't know. Could you do a show to warn us men as we disengage from these women? What was she doing to you? Green eyes? I need more context. What is going on? I need more context, and then I can talk about it. I can elaborate. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. John Till says, oh wow, I don't see. Oh, that's why on my other account. John Till says, I care about her body count the way she cares about my six figures. Oh, on that note, I gotta sip my damn alpha juice. I think it's slushy enough. Ooh, ooh, that's delicious. Oh, y'all gotta go and try out this soul power. I like this. Oh, I like that. And y'all put it in the freezer too. Get you that slushy. Now, John Till said he care about the damn body count, how us females care about his damn six figures. And I like that, right? Because it's kind of falling under the same category, just in different ways, right? So when it comes to women, we like men of a certain caliber, of a certain status. Why? Because it showcases to the outside world, okay, hey, she has something that is a prized possession. She has somebody that a lot of women would desire to have. Therefore, she must be the cream of the crop. The same thing when it comes to men, right? So let me break it down like this for us women to understand. I know y'all not subscribed, but y'all do watch. Let me break it down for you, okay? When you pull up with a man that is handling up on his business, he's successful, he got a lot going for himself, and he's with you, that speaks volumes about you. It makes people think, oh, what is so grand and special about her to the point to where he chose her? She must be somebody. She must be hitting on a lot for him to be with her, a man of his status to be with her. Same thing when it comes to men. Damn, he got him an exclusive female. Not a lot of people have touched her. Not a lot of people have been up in her. Not a lot of people have been in her presence or entertained her, whatever the case is. What is so special about him that granted him that type of access to a woman like that? It's the same thing, ladies. So when John Till is saying this, I think that also really puts this into perspective. Okay? But I want to go somewhere really quick. And I do feel like it's very essential for us to talk about. Thank you, DeAndre. I'm at 80% on giving all together on women. Giving up altogether? What you gonna do, DeAndre? You gonna be single? You gonna be out here with a rotation? Oh Lord, see what y'all doing, ladies. With this hot girl energy, men are like, I ain't taking no chance on none of y'all. Thank you, Terrell Briggs. It says men rather collect seashells than date females with Bugatti mileage. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord. Thank you, Terenzo. No woman wants a pimp as a husband, the same as no man wants a prostitute as a wife. So the body count combo is common sense before it's even had. Lord have mercy. That's a good point. Good point, Terenzo. Thank you, Eugene. I got to get into this part, though, you guys. Because a lot of females feel like, well, if I'm discreet, right? If I'm discreet, if I move differently, that's different for me. You know, if nobody knows that I've been out here in the streets, what does it matter? And I want to really touch on that because a lot of females go there. Okay. DeAndre says men have to be traditional, but real women, no. Facts. Now let me say something, y'all. Big Smooth says, because trophies get passed around leaves. Oh, Lord have mercy. MCM, yeah, I'm from South Africa, sis. On the topic, I think rank matters more in a serious relationship where commitments have been made. Right. Um, but this the thing, you guys. Let me say this. Thank you, Saint Jermaine. Let me say this, you guys. And we can hit 600. I like the video. A lot of females are out here under the impression of, well, I can be out here and have sex with a whole bunch of different guys as long as I move with class, then it's not a big deal. Okay? This is the thinking. The thinking is, hey, yeah, I'm out here. I'm reckless. I have a rotation, but because I don't carry myself like a thotty thot cake, it's not that big of a deal. Men don't really care. They do, ladies. This is very important for us to talk about. Because a lot of y'all have that impression. As long as I keep it under wraps and nobody knows, I can be a hoe. The thing is, you guys, when it comes to women, everybody already knows. A lot of the times, it's easy to spot. It's easy to see. You may think that you're moving wisely. You may think that you're being discreet, but people are peeping game. People are watching. You never know who's watching you. You never know who knows what. And a lot of y'all could have in your mind, you can't really understand why men of a certain status or caliber or quality are not really checking for you. And it's because, again, the streets talk. Even if you feel like you're not, the streets talk. The streets know. Y'all, I live in St. Louis, Missouri. Okay. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Okay. I knew long ago how small St. Louis is. Hear me out. I'm going somewhere with this. With me knowing how small St. Louis is, I knew very early, Danica, you better sit your ass down. Not only is St. Louis very small, but St. Louis is also no shade, no tea to us. Okay, I love us. But y'all nasty. Okay, y'all don't mind swapping and sharing STDs, swapping and sharing baby mamas, baby dad. Y'all nasty. And I'm sure it's like that in a lot of different cities. So you could be out here like, oh no, yeah, I'm in this city, but nobody knows that I'm doing it. Stop. They know. And you think because, oh, well, I don't dress like this and I don't talk like that and I don't hang here and I don't hang there, that people don't know. And they do. Again, ladies, this is why it's just all around important for us to not even try to get away with certain bullshit. As far as trying to do what niggas do. Not men, niggas. It's a difference. A lot of us try to pattern ourselves after the most low vibrational males. Oh, well, they do it. Okay, they don't make it right for you to do it. Shit, it's bad that they doing it. They don't, even though it is a double standard, in my opinion, they don't get a pass for that. Like, that's nasty. You should care about your body more than that, as a man or a woman, in my opinion. But I really hate how we try to, use it as a cop out. Oh, well, the men do it. They do it all the time, no problem. But it is a problem. And again, a lot of us have it in our minds because, we work classy with our trashiness that gets us a pass. No. Men still talk. Men still don't want it. They still don't like it. Let me say this, y'all. Let me put it like this. I'm gonna be real with you. Thank you, Pierre. Thank you, Charles. I'm gonna get to all y'all in a second. Let me say this. Shout out to Pain. So you said it. Women are receivers. Men are givers of sexual energy. As a receiver, women are collectors of all her lover's energy until it overloads. As a giver, a man only leaves a small piece in many places. Those standards are not the same. Ooh. Hear me out, Mr. Payne. That's a good one. Hold on. That's fucking good, y'all. Go get this. This ooh. Let me say something. You can even have a female like a Lori Harvey. Let's put this into perspective, y'all. Y'all give us 600 likes. Y'all, these alpha juices are really good frozen. Put them in the freezer, let them thaw out. God, oh my God. Anyway, I can't get enough. Let me get back on track. Shit's so damn good, y'all. Hold on. Lori Harvey. Very attractive young lady. Seems to carry herself with a little class, right? Lori Harvey is not out here, twerking on tables. Lori Harvey is not out here with sex tapes. Lori Harvey is not out here with all of these, she's not out here moving like the typical city girl, if you will. However, hear me out. However, she is known to get around. Do you think that real masculine, authentic men want a Lori Harvey? Emphasis and heavy on the masculine. Now, a lot of y'all could say, well, she was with Michael B. Jordan, and Michael B. Jordan, he wanted to marry her, and this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. Let's see if she gets another one. See, Michael B. Jordan, you can luck up sometimes, lady. Right? You can look up sometimes, and you can blow it. Let's see if she gets another one. Last time I checked, she was with the dude from Snowfall. Now, no shade to Franklin, okay? Am I right in that, y'all? Is she with Franklin from Snowfall? Is that who she been seen with? Now, it's no shade to Franklin. On the TV show, he plays a pretty damn good drug dealer, okay? But in real life, we don't know. Okay? In real life, yeah, Damson, whatever his name is. In real life, I'm gonna be honest with you, as a game peeper, okay? Your little big sis gets very much so giddy vibes from Franklin in real life. Okay, Damson, I get very much so, oh yeah, she's a beautiful woman and I want to be with her. And he gives me the energy of, oh my God, I'm starstruck. As long as she's a beautiful bad bitch, I'll marry her. I'll give her my last. Like I get that energy from him. And women, we peep game on that, fellas. Let's really put this. We gotta get this straight and put this out there, y'all. Fellas, if you're out here on some giddy, oh my God, I can't believe she touched me. I can't believe she talked to me. I can't believe. We pick up on that shit. And if she's a savage, she will play you to the end of the damn world. And I get that is what Lori Harvey is doing with Mr. Damson, Mr. Franklin. Okay, he very much so gives the energy of, cool guy, but not that no nonsense. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, not that not too heavy on the masculine energy. Very much so gives the energy of, I'll pepper my woman just because she's beautiful, and I'll pepper my woman. It doesn't matter if she treats me like trash, but look at her. I get that energy from him, and I'm pretty sure that Lori Harvey is scoping that out, and she's gonna play on that until she's bored. And I'm gonna be honest with you, women tend to get bored with men like that fairly quickly. We like men that provide us with a little bit of a challenge. We like men who can check us. Argue with your mama about it. We like a man to where we know, oh, don't play with him. Yeah, he's going to love you. He's going to respect you. He's going to take care of you, but don't fuck around. We need that. Every woman needs that. Every woman desires that. I don't give a damn. Now, can she handle that type of man? That's a different story. But nonetheless, every woman desires a man like that. If not, we get bored. Nobody wants a man to where I can walk all over him, run all over him, get whatever I want out of him. Nobody wants that. No woman wants that. I don't give a damn. Again, argue with your mama. Sorry, Mr. Is it Idris, Damson, Franklin? Sorry, but you don't give me that no nonsense energy, brother. You don't. But I'm saying all that to say this. Even a Lori Harvey, her moving with quote unquote class, right? Moving differently from the typical, for the streets, thotty thot cake. Men's real masculine, no nonsense men, they peep game on her and they still don't want her. Why? Because you're not a prized possession, right? I feel like I'm flaunting around used goods. What kind of real, authentic, masculine, no nonsense man that cares about his reputation, his status, his rank would want to be seen with a female that has been with Future, that has been with Diddy and his son? You know what I mean? Come on now. Again, I don't care how classy you think that you're moving, sis. Men care about that. Real, authentic, masculine men care about that shit. If you don't care to get with a real, authentic, masculine man, then do you, boo. But when it comes to authentic, masculine men, they care about that. Again, I don't care how fine you are. I don't care how, quote unquote, classy you try to pretend to be. A hoe is a hoe. That's just the bottom line. A pass around is a pass around. They'll have a good time with you at best. But as far as wifing it, settling down with it, when it comes to authentic masculine men, no, I'm sorry. You can luck up. There are exceptions. But for the most part, nah. Even when you think that you're being slick, you're not. And that's just the truth. Let me get back to it. Y'all. Okay, I got MCM. I got Saint. I got R Pain, and that was very profound of you, R Pain. You know what I'm saying? And let me add on to that. Okay. And y'all give us 621 likes. R Pain said women are receivers, men are givers of sexual energy. As a receiver, women are collectors of all of her lovers' energy until it overloads. That is so important to highlight. I've seen personally, again, I gotta sip my damn apple juice. Okay. When I say this shit is good, y'all, I am not exaggerating. Y'all know I would not be on here doing it. Come on now. Hold on. I've seen so many women personally, whether they be co-workers, family members, friends, associates in the past, the whole nine. I've seen them have a very difficult time with, how can I put this? Quality men. What do I mean by quality men? I've seen these women struggle with, again, bonding, um, getting to know, the whole nine when it comes to men of substance, men that could actually provide them with stability, security, men that were responsible, respectable, um, masculine. Like I've seen them have a very difficult time, and I cannot help but to think, and I love that R. Payne said this. I cannot help but to think that maybe they're overloaded from all of these different guys that they've been with, to the point to where when she does have a quality thing, it's something within her essence or her energy that will not allow her to be able to extend to that man what he needs from her, because she's already at her full capacity as far as receiving. Also, when it comes to a lot of these females who again try to adopt this whole lifestyle of, what a nigga can do, I can do. What a man can do, I can do. I can do the same thing, this and the third. A lot of those females are batshit crazy. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you and tell you what I've seen. A lot of these females who, I don't care about this, and I can be out here and I can fuck who I want to fuck, and I can lay who I want to lay down with, and I can be who I want to be. If you really peep game, a lot of them females, they are loopy. Now I feel like we all a little bit crazy, but it's a difference, right? These females are highly aggressive, violent, very emotional. And women in general are emotional, but when it comes to these type of females, when they've had a lot of bodies and sexual partners, it's extreme. And if you notice, it could, like, the emotions can fluctuate very drastically. She can go from being sad to happy to angry, all in a matter of minutes type shit. And again, like R. Payne is saying, I believe it's because she just has an overload of all of these different energies in her, to where she doesn't know how to balance it. She doesn't know how to really distribute it how she needs to. She doesn't know how to distribute it evenly, if you will. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these females, like, they will flat out reject quality men because they don't know how. It's like, it's something within their being that won't allow them to really connect with a man like they need to. And here's the catch to it, you guys. Here's the catch to it. What makes it so bad when it comes to a lot of these females that have high body counts and stuff like that, a lot of them are sleeping with very low vibrational men, aka very low vibrational energy. It is very low vibrational energy that is getting pumped into them, right? And so what makes this extremely dangerous is not only the fact that when it comes to women in general, we're receivers and holders of energy, but because a lot of us will sleep around with guys who are not the healthiest to lay down with on any level, mentally, physically, emotionally, hell, financially, throw that shit in there too. Because we will go and lay down with a lot of those type, when it comes to the quality men, we don't even know how to receive him. It's something within our energy that is so accustomed to and so familiar with a certain type of dude, not man, a certain type of male, not man, that all we know to revert back to and go to is that low vibrational guy, dude, male, nigga that we're used to. If y'all peep the game, that is the common theme. That is the common pattern that you'll notice. And I believe, like our pain is saying, it's because we have reached our overload and our limit and our max to where I can't even allow anything that is good, beneficial, healthy to come in. So all I have left to do is go back to what I know, go back to what my energy vibrates with. You know what I mean? And a lot of our energy, I'm gonna be real, it resonates with low quality, low budget ass guys. And then what makes it even scarier is that one day we do reach a point in our lives, right? And it can happen at any time, at any age, whether we're older, let's say mid 30s, knocking on 40s, 50s, even. It can happen in our mid 20s, you know what I mean? Late 20s. It comes a point to where we know that we need a certain type of man. Not a low vibrational male, not a dude, not a nigga. I need a man. We reach a point in our lives to where we know I need this. It is something it's something within us that tells us, bitch, you need this. Right? And what makes it so unfortunate is the fact that we know that we need it, but we cannot bring ourselves to qualify for it. Even if we want to. We will indirectly sabotage the relationships with quality men. You know what I mean? Like we don't it's not even on purpose a lot of times. It's just that something within you is just so off and damaged from having this overload of just low vibrational energy within you to where he doesn't want to deal with it. It's too much unlearning. It's too much correcting I have to do. It's too much releasing and reforming that I have to do. I would rather bow out gracefully. And again, we can know that I need this type of man. I desire this type of man, but something within me does not qualify for it. And even if I do my best to qualify for it, I'm going to fuck it up. Y'all seen it. And again, ladies, I know you watch from the shadows. A lot of y'all, that hit home with you, sis. That right there hit home with you. She was like, you like, damn, that's facts. A lot of the times when I'm with something that's a quote unquote good thing, it always goes south. I don't know why. Because a lot of y'all have a lot of pent up, unreleased, an overload of low vibrational energy that you have accumulated from all these different penises, all these different males, I'm sorry. So where you don't know how to not jeopardize something that's good. But let's move it along. Y'all like the video? How many likes we got, y'all? I'm gonna be nice today. We should have at least 615 likes, and that's being nice. 485? Y'all give us at least 6. Okay, I'm gonna be extremely nice. 600? I think that's reasonable. Okay, I think that's fair. Y'all give us 600 likes at least. Thank you. Is it Rashara? I appreciate you and Big Sis 6 for the guidance on my feminine journey and the accountability that comes with it. Thank you so much, Miss Haley. I appreciate you, and I appreciate women like you. And you know what, Miss Haley, it's a lot of females, a lot of women out there that's just like you. But for whatever reason, they're too ashamed or too embarrassed or just mad and salty, and they don't want to, admit that, hey, I do appreciate the message. I do watch. I am learning, you know, for whatever reason. They could be scared, embarrassed, ashamed, don't want to get kicked out the sisterhood, whatever the case is. So I wanted to personally say that I am grateful for you, sis, for being brave enough to, first things first, be in the chat, and then second of all, send in a super chat. Like that's bold. Okay, so thank you, sis. Who else did I see? Um, John Till, he says correction. Lori Harvey is good looking, yes, but her 304 ways have killed her attractiveness. Ooh, that's something else. Okay, let me make a poll. Okay, let me go make a poll. Right. I want to ask my brothers this: does a woman's attractiveness go down if she is a 304, aka a whore? Okay. I'm gonna ask y'all because I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm a woman, so it can be different for me. I'm gonna tell y'all something, John. Too. A man can be sexy, he can be fine, but if he's, and I hate to put it like this, but if he's stupid, ugh. Um, if he's a hoe, ugh. If he's arrogant, ugh. Like it's so many things. Like to the naked eye, a woman can look at a man and be like, yeah, he fine. He look good. Oh yeah, he's sexy. But it's certain things for me that make you completely unattractive. But again, I'm a woman. So it's interesting coming from men for y'all to say, yeah, like if a woman is for the streets, it actually makes her ugly or less attractive. Is that a thing when it comes to men? Like do y'all care about a woman's how can I put this? Her personality. Um do you care about her uh intelligence? It are those some things that play into her attractiveness for you? Or as men, like is that different? I would like to know that. But me personally, I can like he's cute, but he's dumb as a box of rocks, gross. He's arrogant, gross. He a hoe, gross. Like I get it's for me as a woman, it's other things that factor into making somebody be ideal. Teresa says men that don't care love hoes. Their daughters, and don't get me started on women and their sons. John. Ooh, Teresa. Pierre says it's too dangerous to consider a LTR with today's modern. What the hell is an LTR? Y'all, what is an LTR, y'all? Let me look in the chat so I can see. Y'all answer what the hell an LTR is for me. Oh, long. It means long-term relationship. Okay, y'all. Y'all got look, you little bit sis. I don't mean all these damn acronyms and shit. Now, come on now. Shit. Okay. So Pierre says it's too dangerous to consider a long-term relationship with today's modern female. You're setting yourself up to be embarrassed. Whoa. Whoa. Do a lot of y'all feel that way? Is this why a lot of men are opting out of marriages and relationships because y'all feel like y'all gonna be embarrassed? See, ladies, this is why body counts matter. Men don't want to be embarrassed. Even Megan said that's her issue today. Being exposed for being with Tori and the basketball player and all this shit. Like, her man is embarrassed. That's why body counts matter. This is why men will look at Lori Harvey. I'm talking about real masculine men look at Lori Harvey or even a Brittany Renner. Because Brittany Renner, like, she's a cute girl. But how many masculine, real, authentic men are checking for her or checking for them? Come on, y'all. Charles says, happy holidays and keep going strong. Thanks for giving us wonderful content and great videos. And I love women when they fresh as a flower. Thank you so much, Charles. You always show love. I appreciate you. Rashard says, my past promiscuity came from learned behavior of my mother, unfortunately. Regardless of therapy and active healing, my actions still taunt me. You know what, Rashara? Sis, let me first things first say this. I appreciate your honesty. I do. I really do. And you can be used as a teachable moment. A lot of us, unfortunately, as young women, have been influenced, told, taught, encouraged to go out here. Go out here and see what kind of dick you like, girl. Don't settle down too young. Don't limit yourself. Because these niggas ain't shit anyway. These men ain't shit anyway. You might as well go ahead and do this X, Y, and Z. Do what you want to do too. I would say I was taught the same thing, Rashara. Luckily, my scary ass, I couldn't follow through with nothing. But I too, Rashara, I was influenced and encouraged to the same shit. Growing up, even from women outside of my family. Co-workers, older women, co-workers. Oh, girl, you only been with him? You only been with this one dude your whole life? Oh, girl, that's trash. You need to go out here and do the X, Y, and Z. I was with my ex from the time I was 14, 15, all the way up until I was 21, right? And when I was about 18 or 19, I was working at this job, and it was this older girl that I looked up to that I liked. She was a manager. She was maybe like, if I was 19, she's probably like 24. And I remember her telling me, like, girl, you only been with him with your whole life. You tripping. He gonna embarrass you. What's gonna happen when you find out he cheating on you and this, that, and the third? And when you're younger and impressionable, you can really internalize those things. Especially when you have, again, your mother at home telling you the same thing, cousins telling you the same thing. You get in your mind like, maybe I am messing up. Maybe I am restricting myself. Maybe I am limiting myself. And how many young ladies are out there that got pushed to do that by women that they trusted or looked up to? Again, luckily, I was too damn scary. It was something within my spirit that just did not allow me to follow through on that whole shit. Luckily. But I tried. And then I just could not follow through. I was doing a lot of Facebook pimping. Yeah. It was a lot of chat box pimping. I could never go past the damn telephone. So that was my whole phase. My whole phase was Facebook inboxing and pimping. I'm sorry. But a lot of young ladies unfortunately go ahead and go through it because you don't want to be the eyeball out. You don't want to be the girl who only had one penis. You don't want to be the girl who is considered to be approved. You don't want to be the girl to where you're a square, you're a lame. You know what I mean? Like women go through that shit too. Oh, girl, you so stuck up. You think you so much better than people. Can y'all imagine? Like that's really what females be doing. If you don't want to be out here being a hoe, if you don't want to be out here drinking, smoking, getting high, and all of this partying, all of this bullshit, they will straight try to clown you. Like, oh, girl, you think you just so much better. They think that you're trying to shame them, right? What you trying to say? So you don't want to do X, Y, and Z. What you trying to say about me? And unfortunately, when it comes to a lot of young ladies out there, we want to fit in. We want to fit in with the crowd. If I see a bunch of females doing this, maybe I need to do that shit too. But man on man, Rashara, does it come back to haunt us? All of the females that were out here like, oh yeah, girl, do X, Y, and Z. Fuck that. We grown. I ain't about to limit myself with no one dude. And all of them, numerous baby daddies by deadbeats, struggling, can't take care of their damn kids, bad reputation, and messed it up for themselves so much so where when it comes to the men that they really desire and want to be with, they don't want to be with them. Rashard, you are not alone. And women like you, Rashard, you are the ones that break my heart the most because I know that it's so many women out there who desire to change, who desire to be better, that desire to do better. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Rashard. A lot of the damage already fucking done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's to hurt you or make it seem like you need to give up and all of that because you never know, Rashara. With you being as open as you are and honest as you are, which means that you're maybe a very genuine, sincere woman, it'll most likely be a man out there that would appreciate that and respect that. But I'm gonna be also honest enough and real enough to say and acknowledge a lot of men don't give a fuck about that. They'll be like, yeah, good for you, sis. I'm glad that you changed. I'm glad that you changed your life around and realized your mistakes. But sorry, I still don't want you. I still don't desire that. And that is unfortunately the reality for a lot of young women out there. So where that shit haunts you and it follows you, even when you don't want it to, even when you have changed and you mean that shit. That's a reality that a lot of women have to face. Am I saying that that's the reality that all of y'all will have to face? No, it's always exceptions to every rule. But for the majority of the time, men care about that type of shit. They don't care that, you were young and your mama told you to do X, Y, and Z, or your coworkers, or you just want to fit in, or you just want to live your life and have fun. They don't care. All I know is this makes me look bad as a man. All they know is I don't want to deal with a female like that. Even if she is reformed. That's real talk. And Rashara, I try to prevent this from happening. I don't want more women out there, young ladies out there like, oh, now I come to the light. Now I get it. But now it's too fucking late. I don't want that. That's why I go so hard. I want women to be able to experience the beauty that I'm able to experience with having a stand-up, solid, masculine, providing, protecting, leading, teaching man, loving man. Can you be out in the streets and look up and get that? Sure. But a lot of the times when it comes to the masculine, no-nonsense men that we really need and want, they care about that shit. They peep game on that. That is very much so something that they factor in, especially when it comes to LTRs in marriage. And shout out to y'all for teaching me LTR. I didn't know what the hell that was. Because they care about how they are perceived. They care about their reputation. I'm telling you, the man's ego is a motherfucker. Women, we have egos too. But can you imagine a man to where he wants to be seen as the man? Oh yeah, he cares about, the woman that he's toting around. They don't want to be flying around with used up goods. You damaging my rank, sis. That's the reality. You're not a prized possession, sis. I don't feel like I have something that is exclusive or valuable if everybody's touched it, everybody's had it. So I try to prevent that. But Rashard, you never know. You could very well find exactly what you're looking for. You know what I mean? But I do want to be honest enough to acknowledge that a lot of times, you could be fucked up from that. You can really jeopardize your chances. And I think that it's important for us to be real with our sisters enough to say that. You know what I mean? And hopefully teach other young ladies to do better. Not to necessarily beat yourself up, because you have learned and you are, evolving. Don't beat yourself up, but, just really be real with your sisters coming up behind you to prevent them from doing the same things. Thank you, Lilo. If she got bodies, that means she got a game. She got knowledge that's useful to a man. She may teach him something if she had the right body count. They could get some money. See what? Ladies, let me sip my damn alpha. Ladies, you got men out here that will reduce you to a prostitute. They like, oh, okay, all right, shorty, you got a lot of body. That means you got a lot of motherfucking game on you. Let me put that to use. Not in the way that you want them to, ladies. Do y'all know I had females in the past come to me like, girl, you out here trying to be a goody two shoes. You out here claiming you only had two bodies and all of this and all of that. But when it comes to women like me, I got experience. Undertaker. Yeah, because I've been out here being a hoe. That means I really know what I'm doing when it comes to a man. No, it don't, Mitch. It does not. It does not. It means you're ran through. Stop trying to put extra sauce on it. Stop it. Do y'all know how many females have tried to come at me, trying to shame me for having a low body count? Oh, well, you only had two dicks your whole life. Well, sucks to be you. Because let me tell you something. Because I had 105 bodies, I know, what it takes for a man to do X, Y, and Z. And, I know how to please a man and all of this. Being a hoe got its perks. Do it. Because Lilo trying to put your ass to work. He's trying to put you on the damn strip. These men don't see no value in that. Like, oh, yeah, since she had all these different penises, that means she know what she gonna be doing with me. She gonna really know how to please me. No, they like, bitch, I can put you on the motherfucking curb. Okay, I can look, you got a little game on you. That's all. Y'all laughing, I'm serious. I am so serious. These females be trying to really sell up being pass around. Yeah, cause me being a hoe, that just means I know how to make a man come. I know how to really please a man. What? Here's the thing, you guys. Let me say this. Cause y'all be having me fucked up trying to come at me sideways. Yeah, you don't know what you doing there. You only have 2 penises. Okay, cool. Let me say y'all something. Listen, Linda. You only need to please one. Shouldn't that be the objective? The objective is not to know how to please 600 different men. The objective is to please your one man. This is how I know our culture is fucked. Yeah, I need to gain my experience. Do you know how much experience you can gain off of one penis? And again, that's the only penis that you need to be pleasing. So what in the fuck is wrong with us? To where we will try to play up being a hoe like it is the holy grail. And if you ain't had more than 25 penises, you don't know what you doing, sis. And you ain't, girl, you only need one. This is what I'm saying. We are not built to be wives. We are not even trying to become wives. That is not our objective. If you are trying to become a wife, you're not worried about, oh, how can I get as much experience on different penises as possible? No. Your objective is to focus on one man, to build with one man, to connect with one man. And please and satisfy him. You don't have, that's how I know we fucked up. Oh yeah, girl, you need to go out here and explore and experience. For what? If your objective is to be married in a long-term relationship, whatever, with one man, why do I need to explore different penises? I need to be focused on this guy that I like, that I see a future with, that I see value in, and focusing on him and what his needs are, what his wants, what his desires are. I don't need to. Are y'all following me with that? So I never understood the whole, yeah, I need to get out here and gain my experience. Why? Especially if you are of a particular age. Now, when we're younger, I get it. Because I was there too, sis. I was listening to these bitches too. Like, yeah, girl, you need to explore and you don't want to limit yourself. I get it. But as you get older and hopefully more wiser, that shit don't make sense. It don't add up. Especially when the objective is to get with one man. Why do I need to learn how to please 100 different men when I just need one? Let me sip my damn alpha juice and calm down. Look, y'all. I digress. But ladies, it is not a flex. Lilo trying to make you into a prostitute. Okay? They're not turned on by it. They're not intrigued by it. They're not enticed. They're like, yeah, bitch, I can put you to work. That means you don't mind. You don't mind throwing that ass back home. You don't care. All right, we can use that. It is not the flex y'all think it is. Lord have mercy. Terrell Briggs says the females who call men broke pull up in rentals. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Eugene. I think I'm caught up. Let me go back to the bottom, y'all. Let me go back to the bottom. Yeah, wait, what? Lilo, that's what you said. I pay attention to the context clues, Lilo. You was basically saying, look, if she got a lot of bodies, she got game. I can put that on the strip. Lilo, don't try to play with me. That's not what I meant. She may work at a bank. She can teach you about credit, loans, mortgages. Lilo, are you telling me I misinterpreted what you were saying as far as women having a lot of bodies? I think not, Lilo. Now, Lilo, don't play on my intelligence now. You said a woman with a lot of bodies means that she has game, which means that she can potentially use that game to do what? What is what you initially said got to do with working at a damn bank and getting a credit loan? Get the hell out of, you know what, Lilo? Get your ass on somewhere. Thank you, John Till. Put her on track for that Lilo and Stitch. Lord have mercy. Y'all trying to play with my intelligence. Don't do that. I know how to peep game, read between the damn lines. Darius says, when you purchase a vehicle, you want the best vehicle with low mileage bars. Especially what, Darius? When you are a man of a certain status, caliber. Then you really want the best because you want something that's going to reflect you. Right? Yeah, y'all in here clowning, man. Can y'all chill? Come on now. Y'all in here clowning. We ain't got time. We don't have time. Thank you, William. Women with their original hymen aren't trustworthy. They're still using the other two holes. Oh. How many damn Zooms? Oh. Can I say something though, William? Because that is a good point. Just to play devil's advocate for a second, okay? Now we understand. I still have one more thing on my list. Now we understand that the majority of men care about a woman's body count. All right. You know, you want you a woman that, again, is exclusive, the whole nine. But can we be real enough to acknowledge the other side of this? Oh shit, with our poll, I asked men, does a woman's attractiveness go down if she's 304? 92% of y'all said yes. Ladies, that's another reason. But anyway, to play devil's advocate with this for a second, there's a dark side to the low body count version type chick, right? A lot of them will try to play on that to try to manipulate a man and control a man and dangle that over his head. Oh, well, I got something that you want. I got something that a lot of men want. I got something that a lot of men never had. So you need to jump through all of these hoops and loops in order to get to me, in order to have access to me, this, that, and the third. And I've seen females play and use men by constantly dangling that carrot. So that's something else you got to watch out for. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. When it comes to like masculine men, y'all not going for that shit anyway. But that is something to peep game about. And like William is saying, a lot of them, they be like, oh, I have my hymen, but I got this throat. You know, I still got my throat. So you gotta be careful. And you can still be a hoe with the sloppy toppy. Okay? You can still be a hoe with that ass. So there is levels and layers to the conversation. But y'all know what the hell we talking about. Okay? Oh, I'm so grateful for you. Rashard says, I have been married for 10 years, but the healing process is still a process. Oh, I'm so grateful. I am so glad, Rashard, that you were one of the ones that could reform and find you a husband, a man that I knew you. I knew it. I was like, you know what, Rashard, I don't know this for you, but there are a lot of women out there that this could apply to. Okay. I felt in my heart that you were a genuine, sincere woman, that maybe you would find you a man. And I'm so grateful that you confirmed this for me. Okay. She says, I have been married for 10 years, but the healing process is still a process. I'm taking accountability to be a learning lesson for my daughter. Yes, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love that for you, sis. And that's something else, Rashard, that we need to really highlight as far as women with a high body count. We need to highlight the fact of how we're scarred a lot of times. Thank you, Lilo, even though you're here tripping and shit. A lot of us carry a lot of emotional damage from being out here in these damn streets. Let's go there for a second, Rashard. Taro Briggs says the females who were fast at a young age are the same ones mad at men being Virgin Benny. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Jack. It says, girls, you can't do what the guys do and still be a lady. Oh, Betty Wright. Bars. Thank you, Gunther. Should women accept cheating from a high-value man? Fulfills your needs, pays the bills? My personal opinion, I don't play none of that shit. But hey, to each his own. Some women like, I'll turn a blind eye to it if I'm getting taken care of and X, Y, and Z, and he got this and that. Me personally, if you ask me personally, I ain't doing that shit. You know, but that's me. I know some females out there like, girl, I don't give a fuck what he do. As long as I get my money, you know. But me, I care. I do. You know, I'm a little selfish in that way. You know, I don't want to share my man. I don't want no, can't do it. I can't do it, Lord. You know, call me maybe my ego. I don't know. I don't care. But I ain't doing it. Okay. Thank you, Carl. Wicked communication corrupts good manners. Y'all coming through with the damn one liner bars and shit. I don't know what the hell going on. Thanks again, Green Eyes. I'm not gonna bring a 304 to the office Christmas party. Lord have mercy. Y'all reclining. Boycott Activision. Can you make a poll asking if being used by white men lowers their value even more? What? Are you asking me to ask my brothers if they were out here being with white men? Do it diminish their value? Put a one in the chat, brothers, if being with a white man would diminish a woman's value for you. Gregory says, Anika, do you think that main reason so many black admire Lori Harvey is because they are low vibrational? Yes. And not only that, but a lot of them have been dealing with low vibrational ass niggas, not men. Mm-mm. And so in their eyes, Lori Harvey is their get back savior. Right? Yeah, do these niggas how they did me. Trash these niggas how they trashed me. Break these niggas' hearts how they broke my heart. So that's another factor. John says another example, she can be fine, but if she smokes. Yeah, it's a lot of things that can be a turnoff that can diminish somebody's attractiveness. Thank you, R. Payne. The women's ability to bond is what a discerning man needs to study when vetting a woman for marriage. How does she move with me or around other men? A sexually broken woman will find it difficult to fake it. Great show. Ooh. R. Payne in here dropping the heavy bars, heavy jewels. I like it. Thank you, G Money. They love the low vibrational partners because they don't require an elevation out of them. Oh, very good point. They enjoy subpar performance until the wall calls. Then it's essentially too late to level up. Oh, y'all coming through. Dropping all the heavy bars and jewels. I like it. Let me say this though. Let me go back to what Sharon said. Because a lot of us try to downplay this element. Men and women are built and wired differently, period. When women are laying down with a bunch of different men, getting attached to them, whether she wants to or not, that's what happens, ladies. You can be with a low vibrational, low quality, low budget ass dude, but because you have sex with him, it's a whole different level of attachment. You like, I don't even like him, but you crazy over him. You know what I mean? But you're constantly trying to peep his every move, and you know, he's able to get to you like nobody else. Why? Because you got that man energy in you, that male's energy in you. And when we do this on a massive level, right? If we do this in excess, right? A lot of us can be harboring and holding on to a lot of that man's trauma, a lot of that man's toxicity, his energy, all of that. And that shit can be lasting. It can have lasting effects. And nobody talks about that. This is outside of, you know, men not wanting a woman with a high body count. Why don't we think about ourselves, ladies? Why don't we think about how this shit will affect us? It does not feel good to lay down with somebody who don't want you, who does not desire you, who does not love you, who does not respect you. You think that's not having an effect on your mental health? It does not feel good to give your body to somebody who did not desire to be even in a relationship with you. It can have lasting effects to where when we do settle down and we do get married and we do have children, we're so messed up from all of the damage that has been done in the past. We mess our kids up. We give our husbands or our partners, boyfriends, whatever, you know, a lot of work to do as far as unlearning and remolding and reshaping and helping us through our trauma. Like all of that comes from being reckless, being in the streets, not caring about who you laid down with. Why don't we think and talk about and take into account or consideration the lasting damaging effects sleeping around will have on us as women? Because it does. And a lot of us try to play it off like, oh, I ain't phased by it. I can stick and move like these niggas stick and move. I can hit and quit like these niggas. No, we can't. Y'all be the most damaged women ever. Trying to pretend like it ain't bothering you and you unfazed. Sis, I know the true tea. If anything else, if you don't care about these men and you know what they think and all this, cool. But how about how you feel? How about how you think about yourself? I don't know about y'all, but I take a lot of fucking pride in having only two bodies. And I feel like that's too fucking much. And the only reason why I gave it up to my first relationship is because I thought he was going to be my husband. That man proposed to me. You know what I'm saying? So we need to always be in the mindset of thinking about, okay, could I see myself raising a family with him? Can I see myself loving him? Does he love me? Does he respect me? Does he value me? Are we exclusive? We need to think about all that before we lay down with anybody. And granted, things don't always work out, but can we at least go into the relationship or laying down with people with those things at the forefront of our minds? Not just, oh, I'm just gonna kick it, or I think he's just fine and maybe I can fuck him into being with me. No, we need to already have things established as far as what the intentions are, what the objective is, and like things need to be solidified before we start laying down with people. We start thinking about, you know, would this person be a good father? Would this person be a faithful husband, a good provider, a good protect? Like, is he wise? We need to think about all of that before we lay down with anybody. This is how we need to start going into who we select to be with, who we select to lay down with. And like I said, I know things don't always work out or pan out, but can we at least fucking try? We don't even try, ladies. We be out here like, I'm a hot girl. I can do what I want to do. And then when it comes to bite you in the ass later, now it's everybody else's fault. And you mad at the world for judging you. And the catch to it all is we do the most damn judging. But then nobody can judge you for your past or your present. Gotta start thinking. But let me go ahead on and get into the last and final thing, y'all. Thank you, King. By the bad plan, get back, ran they numbers up. Facts. Oh, he fucked that bitch? Well, I'm finna fuck his brother. Oh, he was with her? I'm getting ready to be with his friend. Oh, he with her? Well, I'm getting ready to be with this dude and that dude and that dude. Stop it. If he ain't shit, leave him alone. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not competing with low vibrational people. They're gonna win every time. Because I'm trying to elevate. You play low vibrational games, you win low vibrational prizes. And it could mess you up in the future when you are trying to evolve and elevate. And y'all can talk about me all day, every day. We be over here dropping jewels and gems. And if you listen and apply, it just might help your ass. Charles says a lot of these chicks taking the Jennifer Lopez path, they just don't have the fame, man after man. Then they want someone to marry them. See, a lot of us try to do what celebrity females do. You know what I mean? Oh, I'll do what Megan did. Megan don't even know. I'll do what Megan Thee Stallion did, right? That's how we think. Megan Thee Stallion don't even want to do what she did. She regrets doing what she did. Oh, I'll do, what Lori did. I'll do what J-Lo did. And to be completely honest, when it comes to the celebrity women, sometimes they can get away with it. Like a Cardi B ass chick, she can get away with it. But she is. But look at her dude though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she got married and everything, but what type of guy? You know what I mean? So you can't even really use her. But I'm just saying you could if you wanted to. But I say I like to say this. A lot of us, we are regular basic ass bitches. Let's just be real. A lot of stuff that we see these celebrities get away with, we couldn't get away with that on our best day. So what are we really doing out here? You know what I mean? Like, J-Lo is attractive. She got money. She's surrounded by famous guys. Whatever. I'll do what she do. You can't do what she do. But I'm going to leave that there. Whatever. Lilo said, I'm not a pimp. I'm just single. Married twice. I'm going to leave you alone, Lilo. I'm going to leave you alone. You said that ain't what you meant. I'm going to take your word for it, and I'm going to leave you alone. Okay? Okay. We're going to leave you alone, Lilo. Okay? You say you ain't no pimp. Yeah. He say I got him all wrong. That's what he said. So I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to leave it alone. But the way that my mind interpreted what you said, it was like, yeah, bitch, if she got a lot of bodies, that means she knows some game. And we can use that game on these niggas out here and put that bitch up to work. That's how my mind thought. But you say that's not what you meant, I'm going to leave it alone. You say you talking about the damn banks and mortgages and loans, I'm going to just take your word on face value. I'm going to leave it alone. Okay? But John Till, I think we on the same page. We thought, you were trying to put her on the track for the Lilo and that Stitch. But we going to leave it alone. He said what he meant, we going to leave it alone. Okay? And then we're going to move it along to the last and final thing on our list as far as why men care about body counts. Okay? So the first thing that we had was they care because it damages his status and rank. Okay? Flaunting around used up goods, not a good look for a man. Okay? The second thing we had was men like prized possessions, aka trophies. And it cannot be something of value if many people have already had it. That's a bad look for me. And we use the analogy of the used 2020 Toyota Camry. You can't be the man and the boss ass dude pulling up in the 2020 Toyota Camry when the real status symbol is, I don't know, a Maserati, okay, a Ferrari. I don't know my damn cars, y'all. This is what I heard. I don't know. A Audi. I don't know. A Tesla. Those are more of the status symbols. Men like status symbols, women included. And my brothers already let me know that their little big sister is on the right path and track with this. So what I'm saying is facts. Okay. Now, the last and final thing that I came up with. Okay. Thank you, John Till. No telling what these famous women do in the dark. Ain't no telling. But the last thing is this, y'all. That flight risk. Now, I know what y'all thinking. What? What are you talking about, Danica? What the fuck do you mean a flight risk? Y'all, let me explain. Okay? Drink my alpha juice. Use the discount code Crownhead. $5 off. Y'all need this. And I have the link to the cleanse as well. Hold on. This is the most slept on reason why men care about women's body count. And I will bet you that men didn't even know that this was a factor. But your little big sis peeped the game for you. Now, even men are probably sitting there scratching their damn head like, what? Flight risk? Let me tell y'all something. It's me just peeping game. A little bit sis now. Listen, Lindas. Listen, Leroy. Hold on. Leonard, listen. Women out there with high body counts could subconsciously be playing into a man's mind that she's easy. Hear me out. Whoa. If a woman is easy, that means there's a high possibility that any man can pull up and pull it out. Are you following me? Follow me? A woman with a high body count. I'm not dramatic. This is real talk. A woman with a high body count is most likely the type of female that can be easily manipulated, easily finessed out them damn draws, and ultimately took. There's no challenge to her, which means that most likely, hold on now, I know we own to something. Money. If you got them damn bodies, that means you easy as fuck, sis. What gets you going? A gold chain? A nigga with swag? Somebody that's tall? Somebody with a gold tooth? If you got all them bodies on bodies, that means you ain't got a lot of standard, bitch. And that could be very alarming for a certain type of man. And guess what? What did we talk about earlier? Men need somebody that's exclusive. Okay? You gonna damage my status and my rank being an easy bitch. You right? And which means that you could probably easily get swiped. Again, there's no value in that. If you can be easily stolen away, making you a flight risk, I don't want that. I don't want to look up like, damn, my bitches got stolen. You're more likely to monkey branch. You're more likely to leave a man high and dry. You're more likely to cheat on a man. You're more likely to damage a man's reputation. This is ultimately why men care about women's body count. You can be a flight risk. How do I know tomorrow a nigga with a gold chain that winked at you and spit some game at you ain't gonna come through and bang it on out and ultimately steal your ass away from me? Like, that is something that men gotta think about. When you got high body count, that means you for the streets. You gonna go. Yeah, you up for auction. You know what I mean? Hold on now. Hold on now. This is why. If you're that easy with a high body count, that means probably a lot of guys have had access to you and possibly still will have access to you. And it don't take much. So with a woman like that, I'm on high alert. I'm gonna feel like, again, you could be easily persuaded, manipulated, and ultimately stolen away from me. And again, that's damaging to my ego. Nobody wants to be able to acknowledge my bitch she got took. That's embarrassing. I cannot be the man and my bitch get took. I don't even want to take that risk. I don't want to take that chance. So if you got a high body count, men can look at you like you are a flight risk. I ain't doing it. Y'all laughing? I'm so serious. Put a 2 in the chat if your little big sister is on to something with that. And like I said, a lot of y'all probably didn't even know that that's what was going through your mind. You didn't even know that subconsciously you thinking like, damn, my bitch might get took if she got a high body count. Put a 2 in the chat if your little bitch is on to something. Let me know. Hold on now. Trey put a 1. Okay, hold on now. We got the 2s. We got a lot of 2s though. Even Amanda, even the sisters coming through. Hold on now. Kenyatta, hold on. I only got 1. Look, the flight risk. I'm telling y'all probably even know subconsciously that's what's going on. You're like, if she got a lot of body count, if she got a high body count, that means it don't take much to get this bitch. And I don't want a woman that everybody can touch and slide in. You're not going to embarrass me like that. And that's my list. This, you guys, is why men care about a woman's body count. And my brothers have co-signed, so I ain't lying. With that being said, y'all, we going to wrap it on up. We see the 2s. We see y'all. Hold on. Hold on now. We see y'all. Huh. It does matter. But that's my list, you guys. Again, coming from a woman's perspective, this is my interpretation of what's going on. Y'all can correct me in the comments later if I'm wrong, if you disagree. I saw a few of y'all that disagree. Let me know why. Okay. And yeah, that's my list. Hopefully we were able to give the ladies watching in the damn shadows and from the clouds some clarity so they can stop wondering why it matters so much. Okay. They say I'm right. Okay. So with that said, y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep the conversation going down in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for pulling up with us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, participating. We love that. We love that. But again, this is why it matters to men, and there are double standards, ladies. Things that men can do, we can do. Okay, there are some things that we can do that men can't do. It's a part of life, and this right here is one of them. All right. But y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And again, you guys, go and get your damn alpha juice. This shit is delicious and nutritious. You need this in your life. And if you like me, y'all, make it into a slushy. Oh my God. And this one right here is really good. Soul Power. The other one I like is Late Night Text. Let me pull it up because I had wrote it down. Which ones I like. Because a lot of y'all be asking, what kind? Okay. So the ones I like from the Alpha Juice are Late Night Text, Forbidden Fruit, Alpha Beats, Hercules, and now this Soul Power. Okay, this Soul Power is fire. It's kind of tropical, and it also has like a slight spiciness to it. I think that's ginger though. But y'all can go to the link below, and it will tell you exactly what's in everything. But this is delicious. I like this Soul Power. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. We're supposed to have a snowstorm in St. Louis tomorrow. So I don't know if my power's going to go out. Hopefully it does not. If it doesn't, I will see you guys on Friday at around 5 p.m. It may be 6, so I'll be late. But y'all pull back up hopefully on Friday. And we're going to have some more dope discussions, all right? But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. We better have at least 700 likes. And I'll see y'all later, okay? Much love and peace.